I like that the chapters are super short, which I've mentioned before. It makes you feel like you read it much faster.
How many chapters is it?
61 chapters. Normally books are like 30 chapters that length. So yeah, this is like literally like the chapter's like half the length. I like the swapping perspectives. The characterization is on point. I think the author did a good job of capturing their voices. It's perfect. I have to say this is this is a love story, and this book is about them getting to learn how to be together. This isn't really like an action story. It is like in that perspective. It accomplishes that very well. I like this book, but I'm not crazy about it. It was better. Actually, it was better the second time reading than the first time reading. But I think for me, the biggest fault is that I think it's a little slow once their honeymoon actually starts. I
Like a
don't.
slow burn.
It's a kind of a slow burn, and a lot of the stuff just all of a sudden starts happening at the end. I didn't really find it as interesting when they're on the ice planet and stuff. I also think the other biggest fault of this book is that I think the highest highs are in the beginning. So Leia talking to Darth Vader's helmet and the wedding and the bachelor party, all that stuff is so fun to read about. And that's how the book opens. And I feel like the rest of it doesn't quite live up to the beginning. I wish there was a way she could have swapped it so that it ends on like the wedding itself. It's really about them getting to know each other. And I think I like more action type stories, which is why I think this isn't clicking with me enough.
That's fair, and that I don't think it's supposed to be focused only on action.
Yeah.
I also wanted to ask the space wise, like, do you feel like book wise they rush the action portions?
I don't think they rushed. I think when it happens, it's fine, but it takes them a while to get there. You have him proposing, then you have their bachelor party, and then you have the whole big wedding, and Leia's trying to figure out, do I even want a honeymoon? All this stuff. Then the honeymoon starts, and they're on the ship, and Leia's like trying to figure out how to like swap the captain, and she's worried about work and what the other crew is thinking about her. And Han's getting in this card game, and then they get to the planet, and they're slowly trying to figure out this mystery that we already figured out what was happening like right away. Mm-hmm. And then the battles and stuff happen at the end. So yeah, I just think it's a little too slow paced. I will say I will recommend it because it is well written and it captures their voices well. You just have to go into it knowing what kind of story it is, which this is a story about them learning to be together and not necessarily a more action-y type story.